It's going to be a slightly dull, if interesting, week in the COVID inquiry. We're going to hear from the academics and the medical experts. And the medical experts were divided. Of course, they're significantly more united now after the event, but they were divided at the time. And we've got all these extraordinary quotations, of which the chief quotation, I suppose, is that COVID, in Boris Johnson's words, was nature's way of dealing with old people. Today we're going to hear from Sir Patrick Vallance, the chief medical officer or whatever. He will say that Sweden urged the UK to do more than it had done. So Anders Tegnell, who was the Swedish chief medical officer, had urged Vallance to implement greater restraints. That the light touch, which was Sweden's response to COVID, he believed, we will hear today, that light touch was failing the Swedish people. And we'll also hear, I think, on and on and on, the litany to the dismal dysfunction of the Boris Johnson government, a degenerative moan of delayed decision making. And tomorrow we're going to hear from Chris Whitty. So it's going to be as I say, a dull week in terms of what is going to be said. And I think we're going to hear a lot of people saying the same sort of things, because with hindsight, the decisions become much clearer. And Sage's position was fairly compelling, fairly sound by the time it got going. The problem really is how long it took to get going, and how long it took to implement its recommendations. Of course, the slogan to be guided by the science was rather brilliant, because it bypassed the responsibility of the government to actually do anything. We're going to be guided by the science. Well, like law, you can find many scientists with many different opinions. That's not what we're going to hear this week. What we're going to hear, I suspect, is one single purpose, one single opinion, one single view, shared by many different people.